So today's ride is a brilliant one to test this out. It's the Scarhouse Classic that I've chosen, but it's the extended version that I'm doing today, where I descend at the shooting huts. So on this route we've got 3 or 4 substantial climbs and some good descents. So perfect test for this bike. So it's quite a light bike compared to the Ritmo. The Ritmo is exactly 16 and this is 11.6. Hell of a difference. So I wonder how that translates on the trail. I was always going to get the Scott Spark, but I was always planning on getting the RC version. But this more trail down country version just comes with a slightly wider bar, trail tyres, but the main reason I got it over the RC was the wheels. So this is a bit smaller than what it looked in the pictures, but I bet it gets mistaken for a e-bike. But it's a lovely paint finish, look. So a speckled green to raw carbon. You can see all the carbon layup, look. Look at that. Stunning. But oh my god, look at these wheels. So look, there's the hub and the spokes and the rim. All one bit of carbon. Nothing bonded together, it's all one piece of carbon. Unbelievable engineering. Right, our first climb, which is an absolute beast. Tarmac to Middlesmore, and then it's a gravel track which isn't that steep, but it's just a gradual long climb. So I've not used the twin lock yet. Well, let's lock the bike out for this road section, see how we get on. Yeah, it's a lot more efficient locked out up here. Every pedal stroke is driving the bike forward because there's no suspension squash front and rear. But I thought I'd get up here a piece of piss. It's still quite tough. So I think this bike being a lot lighter than the Ritmo is just like being fitter. It doesn't get any easier, it just gets faster. And as you can see, I'm using the chesty today because I'd look a bit stupid when I'm running a full face helmet on this bike. Right, onto gravel. So I unlock full lockout off. We're going to traction mode, which is the middle setting. So far then on this gravel section, I'm in 4th gear with a 32 chainring, and I usually come up here in 2nd gear on a 30 with the Ritmo. So like I said earlier, it doesn't get any easier. I'm blowing out my arse here. It just gets faster. Well, it's nice to have a normal helmet on today, especially when it's 28 degrees with a huge climb like that. So here we are. We've made it to Scarhouse. We're heading up onto that ridge now, and that's our first descent there. Then we're going along here and then back up there. But this is going to be our first descent of the bike as well. See how she gets on. I'm not going to go charging because I'm not on the Ritmo. Got to remember that. Far too much air in the tyres as well. Pinging off everything. Yeah, the bike is very stiff. To do with softening it up a little bit. Well, that weren't too bad. That weren't too bad for the first descent. But yeah, far too much pressure in these tyres. So let's let some out, I think. So there's something else on this bike what I weren't bothered about, but now I've got it, it's actually pretty cool. And that is the tyre whiz. So I don't need a gauge anymore to see how much pressure I've got, because I just look at my phone and it tells me. You can't see it at the minute because it's so bright, but there's a LED light, flashes green when there's correct pressure in there. So I set that in the app, and when it flashes red, it tells me that I need to pump it up. But yeah, I can see the pressures in the SRAM app. So here's the tyre whizzes, look. In the rear, current pressure 22.3. And in the front, I've got 18. So I don't usually run that hard. It's only because I've got some extremely expensive full carbon wheels on. I just do not want to break them, but it is just too stiff. I'm going to have to let some pressure out, I think. So it's great. I just let the air out and it tells me live on here the pressure. So a bit low. Scarhouse. Well, you all know what's coming now, don't you? You've guessed it. The obligatory looking over the dam. So if you was wondering about the Ritmo, yes, I've still got it. It is staying, and that will be used for uplift, gnarly Lake District stuff and overseas trips. So I'm off to Spain in a month's time, which will be the Ritmo. Now I did put a poll out asking you guys what you thought I was going to get, and the winning vote was e-bike. You thought I was going to get a half-powered e-bike, but I'm just not ready for one of them yet. I just love my climbing too much. Right, in first gear for the first time. See how well I get up Woo Gill. I can feel how light the bike is up here compared to the Ritmo. I certainly won't be talking going up here on the Ritmo. Right, we are at the first shooting hut, which is there, look. So, our second descent of the ride. Oh, what a difference with the tyre pressures lower. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's descending nicely. Oh, that was fun. I thought this bike would be amazing everywhere apart from descending, because that Ritmo is just, it's just out of this world descending on that thing. you can just charge on it. But that wasn't too bad, considering I'm on a extremely lightweight XC bike. So I'm running the Fidlock on this bike. But I've just put my water filter in it. So let's just get a refill while we're here. Right, here we go. Climb number 3. It's a bit of a brute, is this one. Really long. There, we've made it up climb 3. Right, let's make our way to the next descent. Next big descent, which is over there. Look where the shooting house is. We've got a tiny, tiny little fun bit before we get there, which is coming up now. That was fun. I wasn't as cautious down there, even though it was a bit rocky. Right, let's start our next descent, which is a cracker. Right, let's go. Looking forward to this. I've only been down here where it's been wet and slippy, and today it is bone dry. I guess I start getting really steep now. It's descending really nice, this bike. Better than I was expecting. Yes, fantastic. Yeah, in my opinion, the best descent of the ride is that one. The last one's good into Ramsgill, but that one is just steep, fast and fun. Brilliant. Now we should be hitting Loft House soon. And that's where the road climb starts. So it's about to hit the tarmac, and those houses there in front of you, that is Loft House. We're going up this monster climb. We are up. Thank God for that. But that's it. We are now done for climbing. Just a little traverse, and then it's the last descent back to the van, which I'm looking forward to. Right, the final descent. the last part, which is the roughest. Looks like it's been tidied up a little bit though. Yeah, it's been sanitised a touch. Absolutely brilliant. Right, that's it then. The van is just at the end of this track. Well, I learnt quite a lot on that ride about the bike, what I need to change, and I hope you enjoyed the actual ride itself. It's an absolute belter, is that version of the Scarhouse loop. Right, here we are, we're back. So the main things I've learnt with this maiden voyage is the tyres. I think they're holding the bike back. I think it can be a lot quicker if I went XC on the tyres. I mean, that's what I bought the bike for, really. Anything gnarly, I'll be out on the Ripmo. What else do I need to do? I need to soften the bike, front suspension and rear, just to make that twin lock a bit more effective, because I can't really tell between the modes, and I want descend mode to feel like descend mode. Although it descended really well down there, didn't it? Maybe it's just a stiff bike. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like my new bike. Right, I'll see you on the next one.